already been identified as being gifted. But we all know that there are some who maybe have taken the test and did not. It did not come back that they really were, but maybe that just wasn't a good match. So we all have some who probably really are gifted, but maybe didn't perform that way on the assessment. So there are some barriers. The first one being, and this is teacher standpoint and from the student standpoint, like I mentioned earlier about that teachers sometimes focus on those who are having a hard time meeting the standards or being proficient, so they're just kind of pushed to the side or given that busy work. A lot of times they tend to be bored, and I know that I've had some of these in my room before, maybe not this year, but in the past, when they get bored because they've already mastered everything that you're teaching and delivering, behaviors arise. And that, a lot of times we get really frustrated with the behaviors instead of looking at why the behaviors are occurring. And then sometimes it's just teacher training, especially coming into it your first years in college. I know I did not participate in just an AIG class. Differentiation was kind of woven in through my courses, but there was not a huge focus on teaching those who are high achievers or identified as being gifted. So you can't teach what you don't know. And research does show that even the highest achieving underrepresented students are far less likely to attend and graduate college. So I know that's kind of far-fetched for us here at the elementary level, but if we think about the fact that most of them are identified here at the elementary level, that as they go on through college, maybe they have it in their mind that maybe they're not going to have the financial means of going to school. So this kind of goes into the next one, that if we are not there to be a resource for them to talk to about that and to tell them about the opportunities that they have even here, then that's kind of going to put a damper on their opportunities that they might have in the future. And then that last one, we had a perfectionist assessment as part of the AIG training, and it was pretty interesting. Raise your hand if you think you are a perfectionist. A lot of times, I never really thought about myself as being a perfectionist, but a lot of the things on there were me to a T. Now, organization, she knows right there, that is not me. You come into my room, a lot of you know, you come into my room and it is a hot mess. My table is a mess, I have papers everywhere. Now, if you ask me something, I can probably find it, but you aren't going to have a clue where it is because it looks like a wreck. But things like, in this grad school course,